Draw a card. You know what? We'll hold on to the 3 steps, I think. Yes. Oh, no. They said no. Well, hello. Welcome, everyone. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents. We're starting off a new week here, unless you're watching on YouTube, in which case time is an illusion, does not matter. But it is Casual Tuesday here, right now, where I am. Therefore, if you're watching live on Twitch, it's probably also Casual Tuesday for you, playing some Magic the Gathering Arena and having some fun while we're at it, because it's not competitive today. We're just fooling around with some cool cards. And that's what we like to do. Have fun, play, maybe find some cool decks. Doing this thing 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch, 11 to 1 Central European Time, except Thursdays. That's our Achievement Hunters Lodge episode 10 to 12 on those days. And of course, you can catch all the replays on YouTube at Average Zen. I guess I should mention, if you're watching on YouTube, we're at Average Zen Presents on Twitch. Slightly longer name, same show. We have Twitch. YouTube covered. Okay, yes. Social media, Twitch, that's not a thing. Twitter, X, Blue Sky, at Average Zen. That is where we are. You can keep up with the latest. We post on social medias, letting you know in case you're, not in the habit of checking the schedule on Twitch. And, that's what we've got. Give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow. Big group hugs all around for everyone that already does that, and that will in the future. Bring it in. We're reining it in. Yes. Oh, don't fight it. Yes. Okay. Let's jump into today's first historic play deck. We are going to be having some fun with our old friends, the Psychic Frog, Monument to Endurance, Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, and Tamiyo. So we're calling this one Kamiyo. This list comes courtesy of Policer? I don't know. Off of MTGO. I've made some slight alterations to make it best of one friendly, I hope. 3 Flood Pits Drowners. Looks good. Orcus Bowmasters. Some counters, removal, hand hate, and draw. And I think we will get there easily enough if we can find a Monument to Endurance, and maybe even if we don't. Psychic Frog, it's... all hail the Hypno-Toad. What do you say? Still talking about banning, Monstrous Rage. I saw this morning that the Super Qualifier or something like that, it had an ungodly number of Is It Prowess decks, some with, some without Monstrous Rage, almost all with Corey Steelcutter. I like the sand, it looks good. Sure, why not? Enters tap. Think about this though, standard players. Think about this. When the next rotation happens, almost all of our mono red hate pieces are going to rotate out. Temporary lockdown. I think towards the tower. It's gonna be Red Wedding. Viano. Pyromancer. All right. Yeah, I guess we're taking 2. Viashano Pyromancer. Classic. We're playing commons. You know what? I'm just going to draw a card, if that's cool. Yeah. There we go. That was an answer. All right, we got the Monument to Endurance. Check. I'm not sure if we should have played that there or held out with the Negate or Spell Snare, but we're going to play the advantage while we have it. Hazoret. Well, that's no good. Let's keep the Psychic Frog on top. We kind of want that. Alright, so we can do Orcish Bowmasters and Spell Snare, or Negate and Spell Snare. I like Spell Snare here. And we'll flash out the Bowmaster. Play the Psychic Frog. And, you know, we'll get in for one. Hazard cannot block unless they have max speed? Yeah, can't attack or block unless they have max speed. Alright, Gev will help out with that, assuming they have another lizard. Alright, well, let's go ahead and discard the Negate to draw a card. I do like the Flood Pit's Drowner here. Let's go ahead and cast that. We cannot pay the... Well, we can pay the ward. It's only 2 life. Yes, it's fine. It will raise their speed, but that's fine. Whatever. Alright, we don't need to land, so let's discard and go a-digging. Draw a card. Okay, well, that is a land. We still don't need the land. So let's discard that and create a treasure token. And I guess we attack in. Draw a card. You know what? We'll hold on to the 3 steps, I think. Yes. Oh, no. They said no. They said no. They said, no, Kev, don't leave us, Kev. Don't leave us. We'll be lost without you. Alright, let's do it again. And we did not find Kaito or Tamiyo. Maybe we'll find them this game. Demon Dennis. Alright, well, we get to go first. That's always a good thing. Let's go ahead and surveil. I like the 3 steps. Let's keep it. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Flood Pits, Orcish Bowmaster. Our hand is full of it. We are rife. They don't want to say hello to us. Would you care? A Rush of Dread, Massacre Worm. Yeah, see, it's always the really twisted people that say hello. No, let's discard that. And I think we'll go ahead and pass the whole turn since we can play everything at instant speed in our hand. Seems good. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and opt. And, you know, we'll keep the land. And we'll throw out an Orcish Bowmasters. Just for fun. And holding it up. Holding it up. Here comes Shelly. Oh, Ravenous Chupacabra. No, we gotta counter that. Well, we do have another Orcish Bowmasters. Maybe we should have saved the counter for Shelly, but I'm not too worried about it. Because I think we can get Revolt easy enough. All we got to do is Flood Pit's Drowner. Whatever they bring out here, if it's not Shelly. Yeah. Alright, so we Flood Pit's Drowner Shelly. And then flash out the other Orcish Bowmaster. Draw. What is with this? That's like all the Orcus Bowmasters. Dear Lord. Well, goodbye, Shelly. Massacre Worm time. There it is. There it is. Oh no, we've lost so much life. All right. Can we finish the job? I doubt it. Very much doubt it. Well, we have a negate, we have a fatal push, and another Orcish Bowmasters in hand. So once again, acting at instant speed. Quasi-duplicate. Rush of Dread. Alright then. Rush of Dread. Negated. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not really what we want to see. Enough lands. We're good on lands. We just want to see other cards, please. That'll be great. Alright, flash out Orcish Bowmasters. Uh-huh. Exiled. Oh no. Okay, Shuffler says no. Shuffler says no, you get nothing but lands. It's cool. It's fine. I guess we start holding on to them now in case we draw a Psychic Frog. And that's not a Psychic Frog. We have found 1, 2. Okay. Well, let's fatal push that. Okay. Is it a pirate? I didn't... It is not a pirate. Alright, well, we have found, like, all of our Flood Pits... Okay, finally we found something that's not a Flood Pits Drowner or an Orcish Bowmaster. Well, let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, empty-handed, top deck, please no more lands. Shuffler, that would be wonderful. You're a jokester. You're a jokester, Shuffler. I know what you're doing. I don't like it. A hostage taker. Are you serious? We took our monument to endurance. Well, let's go ahead and have you discard that and take advantage of our monument to endurance. Well, there you go. Hostage taker. Go figure. Yeah, matchmaker and shuffler conspiring against us. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Where we play a monument to endurance deck and they have a freaking hostage taker, and we're playing up against the hostage taker deck. Thassa Deep Dwelling. Oh, wonderful. So they get to flash the hostage taker in and out over and over again. All right. Okay, more land. Cool. What is going on? Cool. Are we going to draw another land? They're trying to figure out what is the end goal here with taking our monument to endurance, other than putting us on a 3-turn clock. Okay. Cool. Spell snare. Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. Only 2 of those in the whole deck. We found all of our copies of Orcish Bowmaster, all of our copies of Floodpits Drowner, almost all of our half of our lands, and now a Spell Snare. Without finding, and we did find a Monument to Endurance, but our opponent found a hostage taker. Because why wouldn't you main deck that? And we have a 3 steps ahead. Okay, wonderful. Here's a couple counter spells after your opponent's already taken your stuff and destroyed everything you have. Good timing. I love the sequencing on this. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit less stacked against us on this match. They were the archenemy with their 0/1 and a legendary enchantment Indestructible Thassa. Not even affecting the board other than bouncing their creature back and forth, accomplishing nothing. And somehow we could not beat that. Alright, here we go. Here's some action. Dust Bowl? What? Okay. Cool. And so we're on land destruction mode. I guess we'll get an island. And a swamp. And cast our Psychic Frog. Would you like to target our Psychic Frog? Stone Rain. Okay. Alright, we are dealing with some real psychopaths today. Already. Land destruction. Artifact theft. Criminals. Sociopaths. That's who we play with. Let's try again. Stigma. Cool. Alright, well, no black mana here, but we're on the play. Well, at least we can cast Flood Pits in 3 steps. Mono green, huh? Innkeeper's Talent, okay. Yeah, we'll hold what we got. Alright, here we go again. We have found 2 out of 3 Orcish Bowmasters. 2 out of 3 steps ahead. Ew, Kaito. Yes, crack your land. While we tap your mana dork. Oh, come on. You get... Alright then. Where's all our lands now? Are we going to get them in the last half of the game when we absolutely need anything else? Another Innkeeper's Talent. Alright. We'll level it up. Jeez, that's going to be a big Kaito. Alright then. We don't need no stinking swamps here. Propagator Primordium. Conjure 2 Primordium into your graveyard. You put a spore counter, remove 3 spore counters from this creature. No. Hold on. Is that a 2-mana spell? It is a 2-mana spell. I don't know how many more of those we'll be able to counter with a spell snare. Mossborn Hydra? Oh, what? Well, finally we finally get what we need. No attacks in turn. Finally got a swamp. It may be too late now. Mossborn Hydra, are you about to get big? Too big for us to block, probably. Yeah. Alright then. Well, let's see what we get. Let's discard the 3 steps. And draw a card. Alright, let's discard the other 3 steps. Create a treasure. We'll discard the other Orcus Bowmasters. And each opponent can lose 3 life. That puts us up to 4. I think we just take the hit. Flash out Bowmaster. Alright. And we'll pitch the Watery Grave, draw a card. We will pitch the land, make a treasure, pitch the frog. Each opponent loses 3 life and attack in. For Xaxes. Seems good. We pulled that one out. Your Hydra is no match for our frog. Like, just imagine this in your mind. The mind's eye pictures this little tiny frog fighting a gigantic Hydra. John, and winning. John, you are next opponent. Alright, we finally found a Kaito. Still no black mana. Maybe we'll find it with our opt. Cleric. Alright, we did find it. This is wonderful. Alright, well, let's Thoughtseize. And Heir Apparent. Are you kidding me? Well, let's get rid of Mondrak. No point in getting rid of a Heir Apparent at this point. Alright, well, we have a Kaito. Let's just go ahead and counterspell the Heir Apparent. And we will Fatal Push the other Heir Apparent. Alright, they should have enough to cast 2 Heir Apparents now. I'm probably, pretty certain that they drew at least 1. Alright, cool. So we can go Orcus Bowmaster's Spell Snare. Yeah, we'll just take the hit. Orcus Bowmaster. And we'll flash in Kaito. And let's grab some cards. Yeah, Fatal Push looks good. And we'll Fatal Push your other guy there. And hold up the Spell Snare for another Heir Apparent. Voice of the Blessed is also a 2-mana spell. That's a good one. I'd much rather counter that than the Heir Apparent. Alright, they can deal some damage to Kaito, but they choose to damage us. Interesting. Alright then. Well, let's go +1. And now, we gotta level up. All right. We gotta return Voice of the Blessed. No, Mondrak. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess they're counting on drawing another Heir Apparent at some point. All right, well, we blocked the 1/1. Down to 3. And now we find all of our lands. Cool. All right. I don't think we have anything that can save us here. I should have probably ninjutsu'd in there, shouldn't I? Oh my goodness. That's not gonna do it. There we go. That will. That will. Alright, that keeps us alive for 1 turn. You gotta be kidding me, game. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, we have a Psychic Frog. That's all we need. They have a Hallowed Priest. They may think that's all they need, but it is not. I mean, we definitely block. Where are your rabbits now? Oh, and we got the monument. And we got the monument. So, let us attack in with Kaito. Because we need to draw a card, or there's no way that we survive. Alright, surveil. The 3 steps. You know, let's keep that on top. And we'll discard that to draw a card. And then we'll discard that next turn, I guess. Alright, they got a Heir Apparent. Alright, we'll see what we get. All or nothing here. Alright, let's draw a card. Well, that's not good. And I guess it doesn't matter. Just couldn't find the removal. Wow, how embarrassing losing to a Heir Apparent deck. This deck went 5-0 in the MTGO deck list. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we lost the heir apparent. So terrible. All lands. They said, here you go. Here's a bunch of lands. Exactly when you don't want them. That just seems to be the MO today. Exactly when you do not need lands, that's all you're going to get. Alright, we'll try this. Oh, we have a symmetry stage. What? Well, I don't know about this. Well, let's just go ahead and kill it. I don't like it. Hey, we got Tamiyo and Kaito now. I will pay 2 life for that to cast Tamiyo. How dare you? Thoughtseize. What? Oh my god, come on, really? Alright then. Negate. Alright then. Saruman's trickery. I mean, go for it. You got a 3 steps or an opt. And now you have a 1/1 orc. And we find another land, and then another land. Are you kidding? What the hell? What the what in the hell, game? We get stripped of all of our cards in our hand, and then you have us draw 3 lands in a row. I'm sorry, 4 lands in a row. 4 lands in a row. 5 lands in a row. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. How? How? Ridiculous. And now we get a negate. Alright then, well, we have an Orcus Bowmasters and a negate to back it up. And if this doesn't work, then we're pretty much just dead in the water because we're going to draw nothing but lands. Oh? No, we're not doing that. They negated our negate. This is a true genius right here. Well, 1 damage to your orc, and then 1 damage to you. I can amass orcs as well. How about that? And we'll play a Psychic Frog while they're mana down. Nothing left to discard, so maybe we'll draw some lands now. Shove aside. Okay. They're good at drawing answers and counterspells, aren't they? Alright. Cool. Alright then. I wish we would have had the Monument to Endurance when they started emptying our hand. Drowning the lock. Okay. Man, they've got every bit of counter and removal, don't they? All right, let's scry one and draw a card. And they negate that. Wow. So salty. Symmetry Sage. Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, let's see how you like a Thoughtseize. We gotta negate that too. Drown the lock. What is going on? All right then, buddy, you gotta go. All right, down to one. You got to go, the last champion. I'm sorry, you are so annoying. so very, very annoying. All right. We got another one. Yes, yes. Feels good. Feels very good. Nothing but counters and removal. And some kind of crazy flying Symmetry Sage. Okay, well, let's see if we can do it. One more time. Man, my phone is blowing up. These damn scouts. Their WhatsApp group going nuts today. Jerry the Fish. You probably are a madman with a name like that. We'll keep it. And speaking of nothing but counters and removal. What are we supposed to do with this hand? Okay, it's better now. We have a Psychic Frog. Don't hate on our Psychic Frog. It's fun. Look at it. Don't look at it too long. It will hypnotize you. All glory to the Hypno-Toad. Alright, well, let's have this enter tapped. We will cast Ye Old Opt. I just want to see what's... Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, well, we'll put a +1/+1 counter on it. Why not? Do you plan on doing anything about this? Jerry! We've drawn a card, Jerry. Is that okay? Are you gonna be okay? The growth, they have spiraled it. Castle Garenbrig, Fatal Push is probably no good. Alright, they have things. Risen Reef. Okay, well, Fatal Push might still be good. They found the old breeding pool. Gross. Alright, well, let's pitch an island. And pass the turn. Arboreal Grazer, on the other hand, does get hit by Fatal Push. And they didn't have a land anyway, so let's go ahead and attack in. See if they block. No blocks. That's fine. Oh, I do like a Tamiyo here. And we'll hold up the 3 steps and or a Spell Snare. Scoot Swarm. You're crazy. You're a mad lad, Jerry. I like you. I guess we could have used, well, no. I guess we cannot. And they cultivate. In the midst of war, we must tend to the fields, or we shall starve. Alright, if I had to guess... Okay, well, let's go ahead and attack on in. They block the frog. Good. We will bring back Tamiyo. Get in there with Kaito. Draw a card. And we don't need the island. Alright, play that. Play another Psychic Frog. And end the turn. And that should enable us to flip Tamiyo next turn when we play it. Ugin. Aw. Party Pooper Ugin. Party Pooper Ugin. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me with the lands here, man. Of course, of course. As soon as we need something other than a land. Of course, why not? What is this, 2012? Ugin, what are you doing here? Oh, sorry, not 2012. 20... I don't even remember. 2018, 2017? No, okay. I think the Ugin was enough. I don't know if you needed to tutor up the Elder Gargaroth. Oh my god. D. Pelesser, how did you navigate a 5-0 finish with this deck up against Johnny, up against Eldrazi, up against Charbelcher, up against... Yeah, it all falls apart if we don't get this monument in hand. We just sit here and do nothing. Okay. Tamiyo wins games, apparently. Not for us, except for in our opponent's eyes it did. I don't know. They were not prepared for that, I guess. Alright, let's do it again. Play Tamiyo and win. They auto-scoop to the 1-drop. Carmo, 55. I mean, we haven't gotten to flip Tamiyo, not once. Not once. I did in my practice games. Okay, well, we're on the draw. We do have a Tamiyo, but no black mana. Alright, scratch that. We do have black mana. Gaia's Blessing. Well, Thoughtseize. I don't like it. Dawn of Hope. 9 lives. Idyllic Tutor. Okay, well, we gotta get rid of the tutor. Field O' Ruin. Dawn of Hope. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get Kaito out here. Draw. Oh my goodness, no. All right, what you got for us? Carbo, 55. Get your guy's blessing on. All right, let's go for our swamp. We'll go for Tamiyo. And attack in. Surveil. Draw a card. Okay, so we'll do... The Thought Seize is good. We don't need the 3 steps. Alright, so then we go crack a token. What? I guess we should have Thought Seized first. You know, I'm getting tired of you. All right. That was a brute force attempt at flipping Tamiyo, and they were like, no, Tamiyo, die. And they were like, no, revenge on your hand for Tamiyo's death. They were this close to flipping her. This close. And they were like, nope. Nope. Lamb, 90. The Eternal Taskmaster. We got colors. We got cards. Let's play. We opt to opt. And for the Psychic Frog, seems like a good play. ×2 even. I like it. Oh, don't you worry about that frog. It's fine. Just leave it alone. Esper Sentinel. Alright, well, let's Fatal Push the Esper Sentinel. We'll auto pay. And we will pitch the negate. Draw and opt. Okay, well, that's interesting. We'll see if we can spell snare anything. If not, we'll opt. That is not what we wanted to see. That is not what we wanted to see. Synthesizer, and they keep 2 to the top. That can't be good news. Alright, well, let's get to Tamiyo. I guess we can discard the spell snare. Well, let's go ahead and attack in there. Draw. Play Tamiyo. Play the Psychic Frog Part 2. And pass the turn. Esper Sentinel Part 2. The re-sentineling. The sentinelese. Alright, and then they get a guy. That's okay, because we'll just Flood Pit's Drowner that guy. And maybe Flood Pit's Drowner the Thought Monitor? Okay, yep. Let's go there. Well, let's go there. And we'll discard here. And attack. Oh, I think that may have been a mistake, opponent. We finally got the flip Tamiyo. We got the flip Tamiyo. Alright, well, let's see if that helps. Or an Ornithopter. That's not a 3 or greater. That is. I mean, they got a bunch of big constructs. Now, here we go. Cool. They got a bunch of big constructs. All right, then. All right, so let's Monument to Endurance. We'll resolve. We'll autopay. Do they have a counter? If they have a counter, then we're dead. Yep, okay. Well, can't get them all your way, can we? They made a lot of constructs there. I thought for a moment, locking down that one. But then they got all those affinity guys out there, and that was just game over. Maybe if they hadn't gotten 2 flyers, we could have got there. Maybe. And that would have been, they would have had to have gotten just 1 flyer, and we would have had to have not gotten countered there on the old monument. It happens. All right, well, let's go ahead and throw that down. They hit him with the opt. And I like that. Let's keep it on top. All right, we have options now. We have Spell Snare, Fatal Push, and Opt online. We will definitely be killing that. Soul Warden. Soul Sisters gotta go. Alright, Psychic Frog looks good. And another one. They come in pairs, ladies and gentlemen. They come in pairs. In case you did not know that. And if possible, I would like to not put counters on this Psychic Frog. That way I can flash them. Or Righteous Valkyrie. Aw. Well, that is not what we wanted to see. That is not what we wanted to see at all. Will they block? They do block. That's fair. I'm just going to pitch the Orcus Bowmasters. They're not known for the card draw mono white, you know? Ribbit. They are known for board wipes, though. This could be a disaster. Oh, they level up. That's cool. Well, it looks like we got what we wanted after all. We do have a Psychic Frog here with no counters. Boop. Alright, draw. And draw. Well, you know what? We'll keep the Spell Snare. I mean, I don't see them playing a 2-mana spell here, but, you know, stranger things have happened. Alright, they have returned. The Righteous Valkyrie. It is a 3-mana. Well, yeah, we need to get Revolt for that, don't we? Well, let's go a-digging. Discard a card. We'll get rid of the swamp. And I think we can just lock it down, right? I mean, that seems good.
You're not going anywhere.
Draw a card. You know what? We'll keep what we got. I don't think we need the extra land at this point. Oh, we have Vanquish the Horde. Okay. I mean, there's still a Kaito. Yeah, let's go Flood Pits. And I think that's good. Inquisitor Captain. What? Okay. Oh well, let's Fatal Push the Voice of the Blessed. Flood Pits Drowner, the Inquisitor Captain. When they have 2 mana up, so we can Spell Snare if they cast any. Okay, they did not. Alright, well, let's Surveil. The 3 steps is definitely what we want. In case they have another board wipe. And I think we're okay with everything else here going on. Alright, now. Then we're going to counter that. And yeah, we'll do that. You know, just in case. Voice of the Blessed does not get you there. I'm sorry. No. Good game. Good game. Well, that was finally a good one we got to play there. Lots of back and forth. I like it. I like it. So, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Look at us getting a Pyrowood Gear Hulk. Oh, yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, as always, please give us a like, subscribe, comment. Big group hugs, everyone. And love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering. Just do it.